Alrighty, let's talk about the recent Seattle Times article on the city doubling its bailout for struggling affordable housing providers. Here's the quick rundown. Seattle spent $14 million last year to stabilize affordable housing operators. And now the city is putting in almost $28 million more. Why is this? Well, many providers here are dealing with rising insurance costs, higher utility bills, overdue maintenance, and more vacancies than expected. A few have even sold buildings just to stay afloat financially. And while the city calls these one-time payments, this is now the second year in a row, which raises the real question about long-term sustainability for these projects. Now, here's what all this points to. Affordable housing is extremely expensive to build and operate. The financial model, it relies on a mix of public funding, private financing, and rental revenue. And when one of these pieces falls short, the whole system starts to wobble. For example, the article notes that some of the new projects are mainly small studios, targeted at people around 60% of the area median income. But in some neighborhoods, market rate rents have softened enough that renters aren't choosing those units, leading to vacancies that operators didn't budget for. That mismatch between projected demand and actual demand creates financial stress pretty quickly. And when operators can't cover costs, the city ends up stepping in with more money, which keeps buildings open short term, but doesn't fix the underlying issue. Here's why this matters for broader housing affordability. If millions of dollars continually goes towards stabilizing existing properties, it slows down the ability to build more houses overall, especially sustainable, mixed income, long-term kind the city really needs. The core challenge isn't any single policy or law, it's that the current financial structure for building and maintaining affordable housing just isn't penciling out the way everyone hoped. So the big question moving forward isn't whether the city should support this sector, it's how we can create a model that doesn't need a bailout every single year. Alrighty, that's your Tuesday and 2. I'm Nathan Matheson. Peace.